Hello, hello, hello. Okay, I think you can now. So here we are for grade 3 math. You can find all the lessons on students.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password is provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab, scroll down to grade 3 math and then click on view all lessons. So there you can find a list of the chapters. We'll start with the chapter logical reasoning. Let's just start with the first lesson, that is guess the number. Let's just start with the first lesson. I have a 0 in ones place. I'm greater than 60 but less than 79. What number am I? So the number is between 60 and 79 and the ones place is 0. You need to find out the number. So from 60 to 79, which number has 0 at the ones place? Only one number it is, that is 70. Right? I have a 0 in the ones place, so that is 70. The correct option is 70. Let's just start with the test questions. I have a 0 in the ones place. I'm greater than 60 but less than 79. What number am I? So from 60 to 79, that is 70. Option number 1 is the correct option. I'm an odd two-digit number. I have a 6 in the tens place. I'm greater than 67. So that is an odd number, two-digit number and greater than 67. 6 is the digit that is at the tens place. Now we are given two of the options, 69 and 66. 66 is not greater than 67. So that means 69 it is. Also 69 is an odd number. So the correct option is 69. Option number 1 is the correct option, 69 it is. I'm an even number. I have a 9 at the tens place. You do not say me when you count by tens. I am less than 94. So even number it is, and that is less than 94. So we have two options, 92 and 91. So which number is even? So that is 92 is an even number. The correct option is 92. Option number 1 is the correct option. I'm an odd one digit number. I'm greater than 7. One digit number and greater than 7. Odd it is. So 9 it is. The odd number is 9. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 9. I'm an odd number. You do not see me when you count by fives. I'm greater than 3 but less than 9. So odd number it is. You do not say me when you count by 5. So this is not tick because you do not say me when you count 6. I'm greater than 3 but less than 9. We have two options 7 and 6. Which is the correct option? That is 7 it is because the odd number is 7. 6 is even number. I am a two digit number. I have 3 in the ones place. I am greater than 86. What number am I? Two digit number. I have a 3 at the ones place. I am greater than 86. So you have three options given 92, 93, and 94. The only number that has 3 in the ones place. So which is the correct option? That is 93. Option number 2 is the correct option. I am an odd number. I have a 2 at the tens place. I am less than 23. What number am I? So which is the correct option? That is 21. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is largest smallest number possible. Which, what is the smallest whole number you can make using all the following digits? So we are given 5 digits. We need to make the smallest whole number by using these digits. So how do we make? We have to use the place value chart. So you need to write down the smallest number at the highest place value, right? Because we are going to make the smallest number. The smallest number is 1. So you need to write down the 1 at the 10,000s place. Now you need to find the you can cross out 1. Now from the rest of the numbers you need to write down again the smallest number at the thousands place, so that would be 4. And for the third number, now you do not have 1, and now you need to write again the smallest number at the hundreds place, so that is 5. So you can see here 5. Then you need to write down the from the rest of the two numbers, you write down the smaller number to tens place, and the greatest one is at the ones place. So the smallest number you can make using these digits is 14,567. Let's just start with the test questions. What is the smallest whole number you can make using all the following digits? Option number 1 is the correct option, that is 14,567. What is the greatest whole number you can make with the following digits? Now we are going to make the greatest number. So how do we make the greatest number? Let's just make a place value chart. We have 4-digit number. So the digits we have is 1, tens, hundreds, and thousands. We are going to make the greatest number. So write down the greatest digit at the greatest place value. The greatest digit is 7. So you need to write down 7 at the thousands place. Now from the rest of the three numbers, you need to write down the greatest number at the hundreds place. So 6 it is. Now from the rest of the two numbers, you need to write down the greatest number at the tens place. So which number it is? That is 1 and 0. So that is the greatest number you can make. That is 7,610. Option number 1 is the correct option. What is the least whole number you can make using all the following digits? Now you're going to make the least digit, right? So you need to write down the smallest number at the highest place value. So the four digit number it is 1, 10, 100 and 1000. So the smallest number is 4. Write 4 at the thousands place. Then the rest of the three numbers, the smaller number is 5. Then we have 6 and then we have 9. So the digit we can make is 4569. The correct option is 4569. Option number 1 is the correct option. What is the greatest whole number you can make with the following digits? Which is the correct option? That is 6410. Option number 2 is the correct option. What is the least whole number you can make using all the following digits? Which is the least whole number? The least whole number you can make is 14,800. Sorry, 14,689. Mm, yes, option number 1 is the correct option. Sorry, I selected the wrong option. That is 14,689. What is the highest whole number you can make using the following digits? The highest digit you can make is 86,421. Option number 2 is the correct option. can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is find the order. Khalid made fewer baskets than Kela. Khalid made more baskets than Diana, who made baskets. Okay, so just look at the again. You need to find out the order actually. Khalid made fewer baskets than Kela. So Khalid makes fewer and Kela makes the more. Khalid made more baskets than Diana. So here is Diana because Khalid made more than Diana. Who made the most baskets? So which is the correct option? You can look at this order. Kela makes the most baskets. The correct option is Kela. Okay, let's just start with the test questions. That's the one we just did. Khalid made fewer baskets than Kela. Khalid made more baskets than Diana, who made the most baskets. So, which is the correct option? Kela is the one who makes the most baskets. The lemon cookie is larger than ginger cookie. So, lemon cookie is larger than ginger cookie, right? But smaller than the oatmeal cookie. So, lemon cookie is smaller than the oatmeal cookie, right? Whenever you have a but in the question, that means that this is about the lemon. So, lemon cookie is smaller than the oatmeal cookie. Which cookie is smaller, the ginger cookie or the oatmeal cookie? So, which is the smaller one? You can go from here to here, smaller to greater. So, which is the correct option? The ginger cookie is the smallest one. Sean scored fewer goals than Brandy. So, Sean is the one who scored fewer than Brandy. Brandy scored fewer goals than Bob. Who scored the fewest goals? The correct option is Sean. Option number 2 is the correct option. The Wolverines scored fewer points than Eagles, but more points than the Tigers. Which team scored more points, the Tigers or the Eagles? Which team scored more points, the Tigers or the Eagles? The Eagles scored the most points. The correct option is the Eagles. The yellow house is taller than the white house, but shorter than tan house. Which house is the shortest? Yellow house is taller than yellow is taller than white, right? But shorter than tan house. So yellow is shorter than tan. So tan is the tallest and white is the shortest. The correct option is the White House. Kimi runs slower than Janel. Luan runs slower than Kimi. Who runs slower, Luan or Janel? Kimi runs slower than Janel. Luan runs slower than Kimi. So here is the Luan. Who runs slower, Luan or Janel? Janel it is. The correct option is Janel. Option number 2 is the correct option. Kimi runs not Janel. Why? Oh, the slower one. Luan it is. Sorry. Okay, the next one is Lucy wrote more postcards than Mitchell. Lucy wrote fewer postcards than Nancy. Lucy wrote more postcards than Mitchell. Lucy wrote fewer postcards than Nancy. Who wrote most more postcards, Mitchell or Nancy? Nancy wrote the more postcards. The correct option is Nancy. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself today. So we were working on grade 3 math. Chapter we were working on is logical reasoning. The lessons we have covered today are guess the number, largest small orders. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session. So if you need more help with any of the lessons, you can simply click on the live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you. Or either you can write them down in the chat box. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. So, any questions? You can please ask if you have any. No questions? Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.